Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to my YouTube channel again. In this episode, we're going to look at my new purchase. I just bought myself a velomobile. When I first got it, it needed a little bit of work to it. This velomobile is manufactured by Euro Circuits in Hungary, but it's heavily based on the Challenger velomobile manufactured in the United Kingdom by Ocean Cycles around about 2012 to 2014. They're fully road legal in the UK and they count as a bicycle. So you can have normal bicycle lights on the front and the back. This one's got a proper headlight as well, and it has a brake light as well. This velomobile you get in by just opening the lid. It's quite easy. Inside the velomobile is a standard AZUB trike. As you can see, it's basically an aerodynamic shell mounted on a standard recumbent trike. Everything's pretty well based on standard bicycle parts. There's a fairly large storage space behind the seat. I can just lift under that. It's attached with magnetic fasteners, and as usual there's a load of junk inside. As you can see, it's certainly big enough for a fairly large bag. Once inside the velomobile, it's quite spacious. You've got quite a lot of space to move around. Some of the newer velomobiles are much tighter. You've got quite a stretch out for your legs. And visibility is pretty good too. You can see all the way around. Unusually for one of these velomobiles, you've actually got windscreen wipers. The electrics are down at one side, down here. So you've got a console that allows you to turn on all the lights, indicators, brake lights, daylight running lights and that. And they run off some batteries which are behind the seat. On the left-hand wheel arch, I've put a gadget here which allows me to set an alarm. So I've hidden in the front headlight shell, which is quite difficult to access, a movement alarm, a movement sensor. So I can just set that before I go. This will peel off on Velcro so I can take it with me, or I can use it to just warn someone like this. Pretty loud, isn't it? I bought this around about March this year, and I haven't videoed very much of it because I'm repairing a few things. When I got it, it needed one or two things just to tidy it up to make it useful. I got it because I really got fed up with getting wet cycling to work, and one of these is absolutely brilliant in poor weather. This particular velomobile is made by Euro Circuits from Hungary. We think it was made probably sometime between 2014 and 2017. If you look on their website, they're no longer making this particular one, but there are hints they've got a new one in the production process. New velomobiles are very often all made of carbon fibre. This one's made from fiberglass, a bit of Kevlar, and a little bit of carbon fibre around the edges here, so you can see some carbon here. This velomobile has got a lot of interesting bits which you don't see very often. For example, we've got a ventilation control here. We open that, allows us to open the front window. The same both sides. I've got a fan over here to keep me cool. And when it comes to locking the velomobile, I just use one of these, normal padlock, and put it through the chain wheel at the front, and that stops anybody cycling away, and I put a normal cable through the back wheel around a lamppost or whatever immovable object I can find. This velomobile's got electrical assist. You don't really need that on a velomobile, though it does make it a bit easier to go up hills because velomobiles are about twice the weight of a heavy mountain bike. This one's got the standard UK legal 250 watts cut out of 15.5 miles an hour type of speed controller, which to be honest isn't really that useful on the flat because you can pedal it, well, with a bit of effort you can get it to about 30 miles an hour. Downhill I haven't reached the top speed yet. I normally chicken out at about 35 miles an hour because the potholes are so bad around here it bounces around, and I reckon it would be very easy to get to over 50 miles an hour downhill. So there you have it, as a brief introduction to my velomobile. hopefully I'll make some more videos soon, and I'll show you something about how fast it'll go. They're fairly easy to maintain and very, very useful for going to work. Not the fastest machine you could imagine, although you do get a really good aerodynamic assistance here, which enables you to go faster than a bicycle along the flat. In actual practice, you have to stop for traffic lights and junctions, things like that, and it actually really makes a difference. So it's just slightly faster than a normal bicycle, probably, but you can't go down the cycle lanes, you can't go up and down steps. It's very hard to fit through the cycle infrastructure. So it's probably much better for the environment than the car. Is it faster than the bicycle? Well, probably about the same, to be honest, although you can go a lot faster when you get a nice smooth flat strip. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button below. Thank you very much.